Hey everyone, not sure if this has gone live yet, but I wanted to share with you, we've got a flip going on here downtown Salt Lake, and we're going to flip this house in 30 days. So I wanted to share with you how you can flip a house in 30 days or less, and make a really good turn on a profit on a flip. Hey Stephanie, hi Roshana. So we bought this house a month ago, and one of the great things that you want to have about a house that you're able to flip really quick is you want it to have a lot of really great bones and structure and not have to tear everything out of the house in order to turn it in a really quick time frame. The first thing though is curb appeal. So this house has a great street. Even though it's on the west side of Salt Lake, the neighbors are all great. They all take care of their yard. And then the house itself needs to have really great curb appeal, because this is the first things that people see when they pull into a neighborhood, and they either will decide if they're going to go into the house or not if the neighborhood does not look aesthetically appealing and the house. And as you can see, it's a little bit rough patch. Painting is starting tomorrow, and then this is going to be all the finishing touches this coming weekend. So as you can see, the landscaping here, it's getting cleaned out. There was a ton of weeds and bushes out here. We do have some before and after pictures that we're going to be posting on here. We're going to be putting some rock and mulch down the sides, and then we are going to be changing this front color here on the front of the porch. As you can see, there's like patches of different, like concrete patch from the old owner. We had the power wash this weekend, so it's clean on the outside. But I'm just going to kind of take you really quickly in the inside of the house so that you can see. And then as you can see right here, we're going to be changing this railing to this darker color, so you can see it kind of has this like rusty brown looking color. We're going to go with this darker color and have it a nice clean finish out here on the outside. The nice thing about this house is all the windows in here were replaced, so we didn't have to replace any of the windows. And the other thing is that we are going to be putting laminate flooring in here and into the kitchen and throughout. So all these windows are replaced. We're going to be changing this dark color. We're going to go two-tone in here. They're going to start painting tomorrow, so we're going to be ready by the weekend. But this has great bones in it. This is going to be a little small room that we're going to turn into a room. We're going to have a closet that we're going to put in. We do have window mounts in here for AC, but we did have it plumbed for AC that we will put in here. It's got some nice little French doors that come into this room. And then they've got some nice little plantation shutters that we will leave on here after the paint is complete. And I would walk through in this kitchen, but it's a little bit crazy. As you can see in here, they've got some stuff all over the floor, and I don't really want to trip over everything, but basically what we had to do in here is that had those fun little popcorn ceilings, and you can see the old electrical up there, but we had the asbestos scraped off, remudded and textured. My drywaller mud guy is like the perfectest guy that I've ever found. You can't ever tell a single crack in the house once he's finished with anything. And sand it down. We're going to paint that in here. He textured all the walls, so this is a little bit crazy in here, as you can see. It's a little small house. This is a little master room back here with the bathroom, and it had great travertine floors, so we didn't have to yank that out, or the cabinetry in there. And then we just sprayed and finished the tub and sink. And then this is the kitchen in here, where it already had new cabinets. We had to touch some up. They had new cabinet fronts. And we just replaced the countertops and everything in here and put some new tile in the backsplash. Had to replace out the faucet. And then down in the basement, we had to pretty much kind of re-drywall some of the existing framing down there and fix some of the concrete, which we will be putting some carpet and stuff down there. So this remodel is pretty simple because we didn't have to yank out a lot of the things. We didn't change any of the electrical in here. It was pretty updated, other than we're going to change out some of the fixtures. As you can see, some of them on the ceiling and everything are missing, and then we'll put some can lighting in there once it is complete. But as far as the landscaping, that's the main thing, because it is summertime and people want to have a nice yard. So we'll get the water back on tomorrow. We'll put some mulch out here. We yanked out all these big ugly bushes where you couldn't even see the front of the house, so now you can see the house. It looks really good. And we'll put a few little pieces of some fresh sod in here And then we're going to paint this foundation, of course. We just had it power washed off, and so we got to fix all these little teeny imperfections out here on the foundation, which is pretty good structure. This was some big crazy rosebush monstrosity back here, even though this isn't the best appealing. This is going to be a nice little flower bed or mulched area. And then in this back area, this was all full with trees and weeds. So we're going to get ready to put in some nice new mulch flower beds around the existing border of this fence. And then we're going to put some nice fresh sod in the back here. And then this had a nice little shed in the back. These little wood pieces on the fence are coming out. Those are just garbage. We're going to stain this deck and paint the door, and that's going to all take place here over the weekend. And then we are going to be ready to put this on the market. So this only took us 30 days. Probably by Saturday it'll be day 35. And we'll have this house flipped and it'll be ready on the market. It's going to be a 3-bed, 2-bath house. And so if anybody knows of anybody looking in the downtown Salt Lake area, give me a call. We'll be putting it on the market here pretty soon, and love to help you if you are thinking about remodeling your house or you want to get into real estate flipping houses. We'd love to be able to help you guys out if you have any questions as far as getting involved. Here's our landscaper, hello. Mr. Ken Cook. So he's been here working the last couple of days since it's the tail end of buttoning up the last teeny things on the curb appeals. So we went and picked out some great new appliances today that I found that we're going to put in the kitchen. They'll be stainless steel. We did put a new furnace in here. We did plumb it for AC, so that's going to be one of the great features that we're going to add to this house for a full price offer, that we will throw in an AC unit to this house. So we're excited to be able to flip this. We were able to transform this house in this little teeny neighborhood, and so hopefully that helped. But the main things in the house is if you don't have to rip out a lot of things. So I lost you guys. Hey Luke, hi Lori, hey Hilda. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there, but like I was saying, as far as like flipping it in under 30 days, you just want to keep the basic necessities to the house and just make it clean. That's what people want, is to have a clean house. You don't have to necessarily rip everything out and make everything brand new. Certain things you do need to make new. Some of the flooring in here we didn't have to tear out and make brand new because it was in great condition. And then some of the things that we did, but we kept it at a bare minimum. And then when it's all said and done, I'll probably have a little bit more of my budget together, then I can give you like my final cost on this remodel, which wasn't too expensive to do this particular home. And then I'll take you on a walkthrough of all the things once it's painted, and be able to walk down the stairs without tripping over all the things that are the hazards in the stairway. And then you'll be able to see all the brand new drills and chills in there, and then we'll put together a before and after video so you can see from beginning to end what it looked like versus after. So it's pretty cleaned up now. We're excited for it, and thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for some more.